The champ isn't very pog right now. Okay.
Rampage levels are an all-time low.
Oh shit, my controller. Alright, ready? End your turn, whatever. You only have 17. You're Teddy Roosevelt, Gavin. America's whole thing is to be able to get bonuses for science and stuff.
It's been a hard time, okay? I need you to take all that negativity and send it elsewhere.
This man. It's just killing me. Alright, we're gonna create an entertainment complex. Here. Yeah, why not? Jesus. I could spread religion a bit more if I wanted to, I suppose. I might wait a little bit though, just have a surplus. Alright, let's link up this world's version of the Caucasus. The Great Settlement.
Lag is a little too much for me, my guy.
Oh, well. A little too much for you. What do you mean? We've always played with this much lag. I'll stop it, don't care.
I mean, in terms of like me having to wait, because I've had to wait a really long time to do something before. You know, something that only ever happens to me because you're the host.
Hey dude, I experience that whenever you're the host. It's just Civ 6 being absolute fucking weird and... I don't want to say garbage, but it's pretty pretty
shitty.
Yeah.
Imagine if that happened whenever we were trying to play Stellaris. Imagine, the game would be literally unplayable.
It would. Stellaris is real time though. I mean, it isn't, but it is. Like, hours go by, and that's like the lowest thing you really get. Hours. And even then, on the lowest speed, it's like every fucking second or two. It's like an hour. Or maybe even a fucking half a day.
A day.
Yeah.
It goes by days.
Yeah, because shit in Stellaris literally... Frank Kevin. I'll go for call 6 just cause. In case I need to mobilize troops.
I mean, in case. That's what you're doing all the time.
What'd you say?
I said, what do you mean in case you need to mobilize troops? You're mobilizing troops 24/7.
I am, but I mean like a higher level troop. In case I need to mobilize.
Ah, yes, the square deal they must desperately preserve. I don't agree with the square deal. I don't even remember what fully it is, but I don't agree with
it. What do you mean, the square deal? There is no the square deal.
Yeah, the square deal.
Now I can't tell if you're saying A or the.
The.
Yeah, no, that doesn't exist. It's just a square deal. It's literally just saying a fair deal. Or a right deal. Right deal is primary.
The square deal was Theodore Roosevelt's domestic program, which reflected his three major goals: conservation of natural resources, control of corporations, and consumer protection.
Why would he name something after a common saying?
It's technically
Unless we...
deal, that's why.
My god. Unless the saying came after he did that. Oh god.
Really.
Which is pretty cool actually,
If
if
you look
so.
at the definition of square deal, it's the square deal was. So it's the square deal. It's not a square deal, it's the square deal.
It's a square deal, it's just Teddy's square deal. I wish that in vanilla the resources went the same way that they do in Gathering Storm, where like even if you have one unit of something or like I guess one resource or something, you can still build it up.
Where the fuck was this AI sending all these units?
Oh yeah. Oh nice, you took the capital. Dude, we are really close now. When like both well not necessarily, okay. Every time, dude. Every time I point out something like
So...
pretty cool. Or just nice. You just burp. If you're not doing it on purpose, my god, your body's timing.
I promise you, I do not do it on purpose. If I feel a burp coming up, I burp, and it just so happens to be whenever you're talking, and I'm not listening.
Wow. You haven't gotten that jade chocolate or
Can't compare shit right now, alright? Calm down.
well, it was supposed to be a question, but I forgot fucking what that last one was. Is that coffee or yeah, it's coffee. Or tobacco maybe? No, tobacco is actually, you know. Resources in this game fucking kills me. Gypsum looks like okay, Hanzo again. Gypsum, it's literally corpse. Jade, I mean, that's pretty accurate. Like, that's, whenever I think of, like, Jade specifically, I think of, like, stuff like that. Yes, stuff, not stuff. Crabs looks like crabs. Fish looks like all the sea ones are pretty accurate. But, like, the fox is fur. Like, why is it fox specifically? I remember when we first started playing this game, I just called it fox. And then
Furs, small game fur.
yeah, but like it's I don't know, it's just really annoying.
Furs, what it is.
Like why not just have the bison? And then Truffles shows a pig face eating truffles. Like the only thing you can see is the pig face.
The reason why it's not just like bison because fox are like everywhere on like every continent.
There was bison in
so...
Civ 5.
Well, now they're a little more cultured, so...
Bison in Civ 5 usually just did the same job that deers do in Civ 6. I mean, there was deers in that game too, but bison basically just added more food where it was more like a green land and had more production like hills and shit. Goddamn. Just building entertainment complexes as soon as I settle city. I'm now building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entertainment complexes. 6. I only have like 13 cities. 20 entertainment complexes in half my cities right now. Another great feature about Civ 5 is it was really hard to take cities early on, which is really good for people like you, which is earlier. Okay, asshole, listen here. You're absolutely doing that on purpose. There's no way you're not doing that on purpose.
I swear, I can't burp on command, okay? I'm not that gifted.
I can, but it's not, like, it isn't very convincing. And it's barely, like, I have to actually have eaten or drink something.
I promise you the fullest extent of the law. This is extremely coincidental.
Right. Anyways, go fuck yourself. I don't know what to do with these. I guess just explore some more. Spearman, you go explore. Go that way, but I guess. Oh, here we go. There's actually where. It's only gonna take up there. That's fine. Do I have a... don't have a... I'll probably buy like some... No, right. Another great thing about Gathering Storm is, I don't think... yeah, there isn't a scout in, like, the medieval era for vanilla, is there? There's a scout late game in vanilla, which is the ranger, some shit like that. But in Gathering Storm, there's, like, that medieval one. It's like an archer.
No.
What?
Why? It's
What?
doing the loading, please wait shit.
Oh. We're gonna have to cut this short.
Insufferable cunt game.
That's almost guaranteed that it won't crash now. Oh boy. Oh, new government. Get to phase 1. Read the phase 1 I calls it. It's 30. Oh, you cunt! Okay, where's this Burbank? Damn it, where the fuck is it? Where is this?
To add muffin afterwards.
What?
Cunt muffin.
No, just cunt.
Say it correctly.
I'm gonna...
This shouldn't kill me.
Calls me stud mutt.
There's a lady in my head that calls me stud.
You're still at war with Nom. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be over pretty soon. So.
Yeah, I see, I just checked in. Nah, she has another city though. She got 3 cities though. I like how you're using Hippolyta as a siege weapon.
It's effective at what it at its job.
To be fair, I've done it, so I mean, shit. Again, somehow it's registering as fucking Babylon or Hammurabi being in first place. I just don't understand.
It's a wizard.
Dude, I'd probably be really insanely good with Babylon as a civ. Alright, dude. God damn you. Burping at just like the most fucking inconvenient times.
I don't even realize it.
With AI, makes half science of what it makes. So, it makes half science of everybody else, but a Eureka fully completes a tech for them. So, if you just had a lot of science anyways, you could still just fucking win.
I wouldn't be very good with them.
Why? Getting Eurekas and all that?
Yeah, I like rarely ever make science. I'd be making half of what I normally make. It isn't a lot to begin with.
But if you got a Eureka for something, you'd fully complete it. Then again, I mean, how many Eurekas do you have? I only got, like, mass production. I got, like, water ones. Well, I got the military tactics, cats. No, I got quite a few Eureka. Yeah, I got like fucking 8 10 right now.
All I would say is if we were on a team, we would get the Eureka to be able to have campuses immediately.
Oh yeah, that would that's the one thing about being on a team, and like I would say single player, but I mean it's not single player. Yeah, like that's the thing is we immediately know, like even if it was on Tech and Civic Shuffle or whatever, we would still know where it's at.
Which I'm not complaining.
No, I'm not. Time to go and search the snow. Let's see if this lake loops around with the snow. Still got a lot here to settle before I actually have to go right, but I will go right. It is my destiny. Destiny. The bakery's like again. Combination is like the most easiest right now, or the most easy. We've already together taken out pretty much. That's like half the game.
And then there's just 2 more people left. Oh, okay. Loading screen time again. It's just gonna make it easy for me to play Pokemon.
They ain't wrong though.
Yeah.
Now you can fuck off with an excuse.
Is con spelled with 2 O's, like cotton?
What'd you say?
Or is it cotton?
Oh, cotton? It's 2 T's, I think.
Yeah, is it C-O-T-T-O-N? Or is it, like...
Pretty sure.
I mean, my ancestors knew all about cotton, so I mean, I feel like I should do.
I'm almost certain that it's spelled with another I. Well, O. Jesus Christ.
It's 2 O's. Yeah, C-O-T-T-O-N.
You asked that. I hate whenever that happens, whenever someone asks something and I know the answer before it, but then it gets me thinking, I'm like, wait, do I? Do I know how to spell it? It's like, oh shit.
That happens to me when I'm trying to spell stuff, because I'll spell it, I'm like, I don't think this looks right.
Yeah, you'll be like, man, this looks funny.
And then you look it up and it's like, nope, I spelled it dead on.
Yeah, and it's like, well, fuck me, I guess. Oh boy. Oh
My mom made
boy.
a pretty good cake recently. She made a lemon raspberry cake.
That sounds like absolute.
It's not.
I hate lemon and raspberry.
Okay, so here's the thing. I like raspberry because it's kind of like bitter. It's on the more bitter side.
Yeah.
Like sweet and bitter. That's how I like it. That's
Right.
why I like. But I didn't really like, because she was like, well, you need something to like complement it, or like an icing. So I just wanted vanilla icing. This would be like vanilla cake with some weird like raspberry stuff in the middle and vanilla icing. She's like, that's gonna taste bland. So I was like, fine, let's do like, I don't know, lemon icing. But like, I didn't want there to be too much lemon, because I know lemon tends to kind of sort of
Be very
engulf
overpowering.
the entire cake. Yeah. So she kind of sort of like zested the icing in the very end with lemon. So it turned out really well.
Oh, dude, those city names. Okay. Track you, staying along, Hugh, can though. Like, come on. Yeah, it's literally, dude, can though? It's more like can though. It's got the fucking weird shit. You know, what I call weird, but other languages use in like every sentence.
Accents.
Listen, I'm an American, dude. I really don't give two about that shit.
Yeah, even he says accents. Like those little circles, little dashes that they put towards like the top.
Talk to me when you measure your moon landings by every football. That's a measurement where you can use
2,000 football fields away from the Earth.
moon landing by football fields. Every 1911 by washing machine. Oh shit. Because I think our dude, British people think we are fucking stupid.
You're not completely wrong.
Oh no, not like. That's why I just pointed out, because I mean, otherwise, if I disagreed with it, I was like, ah, that's stupid that they said that. I would be like, ah, I can just blow it off. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
We got school shootings in it. School shootings.
I like that they stereotype us with having like nothing but guns, but you can't walk like 2 blocks without getting stabbed in fucking Britain, so get fucked, I guess. They're still
It's not like
very
you're getting
fucking
stabbed
bad.
by adults. You're getting stabbed by like 13-year-olds
I
and
mean,
like gangs.
adults too. Like, knives in fucking England, dude, is insane.
It's funny. It's not like guns are illegal completely anywhere.
Well,
Even
they're a lot
in
harder to
England.
get. Like, they're not illegal, but they're still a lot harder to get than fucking in America.
It's more like a pain.
You can literally
in the
buy
ass.
gun ammo at Walmart. uh,
There is a sign about gun ammo, or whatever, in a Walmart, and all of the decimal points are in all the wrong places. So there's like
oh,
50 caliber rounds, 20 millimeter, 40 millimeter, and it was like comments like, "You ever just go to Walmart and buy a 40 mic?"
dude. Man, have you ever seen a 50 cal in action, dude? That shit would actually explode your fucking head. Like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, 20 millimeter rounds, the rounds a lot of aircraft use, can tear your arm off without even making direct contact with it.
And then when you get the big guns, I can go brr.
Yeah, that's
Don't go
the
brr.
rounds they use. I believe they use, I think they use 30 millimeters now.
Not sure.
Bigger.
I'm not very up to date with like common day fucking, or modern day, I should say, equipment. Even older stuff, not like super in tune with it.
I'm not too in tune with in terms of calibers of rounds, because it starts to get confusing, because like, 5.56 by, 7.62, and then there's like 5.56 by like
When you turn
5.10,
30 and you realize all your
because,
homies are now people, and it's just like that one friend that's now a car person, that one friend that's now a military person. God.
It irks me though sometimes when Josh gets like onto me. He's like, I'm not a gun fanatic like you are. I'm not either.
Yeah, it's common shit.
I've acquired a lot of information. I have acquired a lot of information through tagos. I'm not actively researching all this shit 24/7.
Yeah, there are people like that, but yeah, no, I don't do that. Any gun knowledge or like military knowledge I know is strictly from me being curious and either like just exploring in a weird Google fucking tab, or oh god, just channels, or I don't know, just like games or shit like that. Like, I've literally learned where locations are now in fucking Russia because of a fucking strategy game. So I mean, I have not built a single campus. Every campus I have, I've taken.
30 millimeter round is what it fires. I know two of the most common round was the 20 millimeter round for aircraft.
Sometimes I think back to those big ass fucking those big ass bombers back in the day. I forget the name of it, but it's pretty much like the most popular bomber in all of his. Not that we've had bombers for very long, but it's like they call it like a sky fortress or whatever because it was so just like big and chonky. I forget the name.
Yeah, the one I remember very vividly is the Mosquito. So
That one I don't think I know the
was.
Zero.
I believe it was the Mosquito was kind of like a medium. It was like an attack aircraft, but it could drop bombs. But I think it was British made, but America really liked the airplane,
Fair enough.
so they also use it all.
We tend to.
And
These
then there's,
fucking
the
barbarians.
B-52 bomber is like is one of the more also like iconic ones.
Those iconic tank has to be the Panzer. Like everybody, even if you're not like a military person or like haven't had a lot of knowledge, you either know about the Panzer or T-34/5, because I think there's T-34 and 5. Or is it just T-34? I think it's T-34.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, either way, a T-30 variant. It's either that or Panzer that you've heard about. It's impossible not. That or Abrams modern day.
There's the B-52 Strato Fortress.
Oh, that might be the one I was talking about then that I didn't know the name of.
The Air Force since the 1950s.
Maybe not then. I thought it was in like one of the World Wars. Oh. Remember we used to have fucking,
There's a B-52 bomber in World War II, but okay. So there's the B-52, and then there's the Boeing B-52 Stratofortress.
that might be it, if that was in... that sounds pretty
Yeah,
chonky.
the original B-52 is from World War II, and then they decided to, like, just give it a super weird / cool nickname. They made a Vietnam
Power Rangers go.
yeah. I mean, I think I would probably say the predecessor, the upgrade of the B-52 Stratofortress would probably be the AC-130 gunship.
Of cool names.
Of just, like, in terms of, like...
Sheer fuck off is the power to say fuck off.
Yeah. Because, I mean... The AC-130 gunship, literally just called a gunship, has a minigun, a 20 or like 25, 40 millimeter cannon on it, and then it really has a fucking howitzer cannon on it.
Oh, it's mid-yawn.
It has a one-shot, and then you have to reload howitzer cannon. It has a semi-automatic.
Say what you will, dude, but I love artillery. Like, as a piece of technology that I love, artillery has to be up there. Of just like, it's so simple, but yet so fucking effective. Yeah, it is so simple, but so goddamn effective, dude. It just shreds people to pieces.
Yeah, because what's funny is people, like, if you think about it, like, you know, you think of artillery, you know, it's explosive power, but there's no explosives in artillery. It's just the kinetic.
Oh yeah, it is sheer. It's like the project.
Giant brass fucking object hitting the ground.
Yeah, it's like the project of it was like those Mjolnir like Odin or some shit where they like drop giant fucking. It was a theory that they wanted to put the use of dropping giant metal fucking like cylinders.
Metal rods.
Yeah, metal rods, that's the word. From fucking space. God Jesus have mercy on anybody that catches that, because you are fucking done. An entire nation. Maybe not.
Small town.
No, they were estimated to be more like nukes when they hit the fucking ground. That shit is insane, dude.
No radiation.
Yeah, hey, we preserved the land, baby.
Yeah.
We may be bad guys, but we're not bad guys.
Might have created, like, the most deadly fucking weapon known to man, but, you know, we're not complete utter animals.
Hey man, come on. Or religious units plus other religious traits, I don't really care. Any ready cards that I need? Yeah, can you put?
Did you hear about China is threatening Japan with nuclear war if Japan tries to step in to help out Taiwan?
Dude, we gonna do this again? The whole Japanese, Chinese shuffle.
Because the thing is, because China wants to take over Taiwan.
Yeah, I know. Because I seen a meme and it was a really cursed image, and it was Taiwan, and then all of China was labeled as West Taiwan. And I was like, ah, yes, that triggers the Chinese.
But the thing is like, sure, China is big and scary, but do I know who's there in the borders of Japan? Lots and lots of American troops.
Oh yeah, and I mean, it's no secret too that, like, as of right now, America has also threatened to be like, or I guess maybe it was before Biden, because Biden was talking mad shit about dropping out of wars and shit, and, well, the first one, see how that went, but either way, I'm not even, okay, for anybody watching this, I'm not even political. I know a bad move when I fucking see one, okay? That was a bad move. But, that aside,
a lot of people saw that coming.
Yeah, but aside from that, I have 2 mana. like, America has made no secret of wanting, like, not necessarily wanting, but they said, like, they are ready to defend Taiwan if it came down to it. And I've said, dude, like, I'm ready to go to war. If there's no nukes involved, I will fucking fight for this goddamn country. You have me fucked up. I am ready to kill some motherfuckers. I don't care if it's Asian, I don't discriminate. Yeah.
But yeah, not only that, not only is America, you know, within the borders of Japan, America is also within the borders of South Korea and the Philippines.
Dude, America's everywhere. They have bases. We have like 900 bases. And we have at least 500 bases across the planet. As far as we know, like, as far as like unclassified like bases, we have like 500, 600. And the ones that are classified is probably upwards of another at least 100, 200. We have a lot of fucking military bases around the planet, my guy. That's why we are literally called the global police, or, you know, what the fuck ever.
The global SS.
Oh, no. Oh, that's not Ogie or Dogie. How many man-at-arms get up here? There's 2 man-at-arms on my one city. I have to stop, yeah. But I got theocracy now. Hold on, never mind. I have to feel the wrath of God at this. Got theocracy.
Yeah, so like,
yeah.
You know, South Korea's our allies, Philippines are allies, Australia, you know, and we could just, if need be, we can just completely and totally demolish and invade North Korea within the hour.
Oh yeah, North Korea's no joke. The only reason, I don't mean, sorry, a joke. The only reason that we haven't is literally for the reason that we could fucking care less. Like, I don't think they understand that. Well, yeah, that too is because it would fucking escalate things with China. But that's the thing, is nuclear war. Nobody wants to fucking do anything because the threat of nukes, which I think, honestly, we should all just get rid of our nukes and just fucking duke it out. Because what's the point? What is the point of nukes? Because we can't do anything. Yeah, like, one, it's a pussy move. Two, it's just like, if you nuke somebody, most likely it's gonna start a nuclear war all across the planet. And so you're gonna get that one moment of being like, ah, I nuked you. And then that's it. That's all you're gonna say. That's all you're gonna get to say. And then
your bishop, checkmate.
Yeah, it's literally, I killed that pawn of yours, and it's like, oh, well, go fuck yourself, checkmate. So it's, I don't know, it's so stupid to me, because, like, if we're so close to having a nuclear war at any moment, where if one person even launches a nuke, everyone's gonna launch a nuke, what's the point of nukes anyway? Like, I know it's to, like, scare your enemies and shit, and I get that, like, we have to do that, but everybody should just throw away their fucking nuke and just get rid of them. Or, I know you can't really get rid of nuclear power, but I don't know, do something with it, you know? And just duke it out, because, like, I feel like it's just good for nations to have just fights, I guess, with manpower and shit like that, because this age of our world is talking mad shit, although I can't do anything because your older brother, Mr. Nuke, won't let me. That's literally the age that we're in right now, is because of nukes we literally can't shut a motherfucker up from talking shit. So, yeah. I don't think the common American really understands how close we've gotten to fucking killing all of us multiple times. We still don't know where nukes are. We have missing nukes. We have, like, I think it was, like, calculated we have at least, like, 16 US missing nukes, and we don't know how many Soviet missing nukes there are.
I don't even think the Soviet knows how many missing nukes there are.
Yeah, so, you know...
Somewhere in Siberia.
Just like a really bright light from fucking like middle of the night. Oh, dude, they're gonna think they got nuked if they dropped it on their own fucking. And then they're gonna. I mean, they're not Soviets now, but Putin is the type of motherfucker that's like, oh, alright, launch nukes. He'd be chill about it, but he'd launch a fucking nuke. Don't think he wouldn't. He's stolen, but like with extra steps. He's stolen, but not so paranoid. Which makes him more dangerous.
He's also an ex-KGB agent.
Yeah, like, he's stolen, but more professional, basically.
Yeah, more professional, less antisocial, and smarter.
Yeah. He's literally stolen, but better, in, like, every regard.
I'll hit some devious flicks on fucking land.
Oh, dude. One thing that makes me cringe is fucking military people using TikTok and dancing in their whole uniform. Like, the whole, like, vest and all on. Like, I can maybe see in, like, casual wear because, you know, you fucking, what else do you have to wear in the military?
Cringy, but them, like, dancing to, like, California girls is hilarious.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I find shit like that fucking hilarious. But the things where, like, they're full uniform and it's, like, a random-ass song. Yeah, like, that's where the cringe hits.
I remember seeing a video of a U.S. soldier, there was these two Afghan kids or something like that, and they're just chilling, walking, and then the soldier gets on all fours and chases.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The ever-loving shit out of him.
I see a meme, but I think it was either sped up or it was no, it had to be sped up. But it was it's really funny because it was really sped up, and then it slows down, and he just looks at the camera and smiles, I think, and it just cut off, and I was like, yes. Some Americans are dicks, don't get me wrong.
Jafar would later go up to blow up a car because of that incident.
What'd you say?
I said Jafar would later go to blow up a car because of that incident.
They're demons. He came crawling after me. It's a skinwalker. Yeah, see, like, I'm not, like, pro-communist. I'm okay with, like, a Marxist, idealistic, like, scenario. Like, if we could do something that's Marxism, or Marxist, I guess you would say.
Socialism.
Well, just something where, like, I don't know, just
Socialism
not...
seem very bonkers.
The problem with communism is now it's behind a bunch of regimes, and yeah, it's a dictatorship, essentially, is what communism is at this point, and...
Its kind, too.
What'd you say?
It's like the worst of its kind, too.
Yeah. And...
So monarchy is also a dictatorship.
Oh, yeah.
By
Monarchy, or
monarchism,
is also run by dictators, except... If anything, they're just less powerful, in my opinion, because...
They're kind of stupid.
Well, not just... I mean, yeah, but, like... Well, that's the thing, is they're pretty much just presidents, but they rule for their life, and they have more power than a president. That's it. A fucking communist dictator can literally just do what the fuck ever they want to do. And you can't do anything, or just revolt. Those are your two options. Like, and if you revolt, you'll probably die.
King and or queen tries to usually keep their country as nice as possible because it's their land.
Yeah.
I think a dictator has a different view on it.
Yeah, dictator is more in the line of like, this is my shit.
Yeah, this is mine.
Oh yes, this is my land. Monarchy is more like, oh, this is my land. Like, for a monarchy type of king or queen, they'd be more like, oh, this is my land, meaning, oh, I grew up here. It's my birthplace. I love this place. Dictator, it's more like, this is my land, as in I own you and your land.
This is my toy, is my plaything.
Yeah. It's... Yeah. See, monarchy is like, it's got its bad and its good. Communist dictatorship, just bad, just bad. Nothing bad. No good.
And for people who disagree with us, we have several points of evidence throughout the course of history.
Negative 9,999 social credits.
Stalin, Cuba.
To be fair, Castro was pretty cool. It's a pretty chill guy.
The fact that he cheated death.
Like over 50 times! I know it's for sure like over 30 or 40.
I didn't just fucking... Like, I know they tried to invade, and they failed.
Bay of Pigs, yeah.
Which I don't know how that ended so terribly.
So, okay. What happened is a lot of, I think either like Kennedy or a lot of the military pulled out like last second.
Before Kennedy.
No, Kennedy was in the Cuba situation.
Before Kennedy was assassinated. So he was alive.
Oh, yeah. But... Oh, shit, where was I? Oh, yeah. They, like, pulled out last second, and the insurgents, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, on the island, still did their thing, and just left them there. So, it was, like, a huge dick move by us, pretty much. As far as I know. Now, I'm not 100%, because I can't remember that. But I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. But did you know Castro was fucking infatuated with dairy? He loved his milk.
Oh yeah, didn't we try like...
He tried creating a new cow, my guy.
Really?
He was like, yeah, give me a new cow breed. And he had a cow that was actually really fucking good. And produced like a shitload of milk in like a week or a day or some shit. Like every day, it was just constant fucking milk. But it was only one cow, and he even tried like experimenting by building like a giant facility and having it air conditioned for the cows to be in the right temperature, and like he loves his fucking cows and his dairy, my guy. But he ultimately
Just kill those cows.
Yeah, he or like his advisor, somebody like that, ultimately decided that it was just either too expensive to do that, or I don't know, it wouldn't work or some shit like that, so they didn't do it. But yeah, Castro had his like own personal cow, I'm pretty sure, that just made him a shitload of milk and dairy.
There was over 600 plots and conspiracies known to Cuban agents on the attempt of Castro's life.
Yeah. On that note, though, Castro was known to be able to eat inhuman amounts of ice cream at one time. I'm pretty sure there's rumors around that like he would eat like a shitload of scoops of ice cream in like one sitting. That made it so weird, dude.
One of the things we try to do is we literally just... I'm pretty sure the guy who made this plan watched Looney Tunes once and was like, alright, cool, here's my plan. Because we tried to kill Fidel Castro by giving him an explosive cigar. It's not even lie either.
Oh god, dude. Oh, Looney Tunes, yeah. I guess we ought to just hand our government over to fucking Warner Bros. Dude. I mean, basically where we're at right now.
He still died of old age too, because we just stopped. We just stopped trying.
Yeah, I bet he didn't know either. I bet he just like kept, you know, hiding out and shit, obviously, and just assumed it was just around the corner.
Him several times, none of which worked.
In the terms of either he could take it, or like just it, like we didn't get around to actually getting the poison into him. Because if it's like a not work thing, it's cool.
He just didn't end up getting to eat the food, and I think one of the times one of his aides died from because he made him try like taste test the food.
Yeah,
and died.
That's another
So, we
thing.
didn't kill Fidel Castro. We killed a
Double.
innocent-
We've killed multiple doubles, dude. It is actually insane. It is insane how many people we have killed to try to kill Castro. Although after Russia pulled their missiles out of Cuba, we pretty much didn't see Cuba as much of a threat after that. It was still a threat because they're communists and all that, but like, you know, it's a fucking island. It's literally Hawaii, but communist.
Instead of invading, just take a small team of very well trained with the sharpshooters and just assassinating him from long distance.
Well, I think he's smarter than to just go outside and stuff like that from a distance. I feel like he'd just have a double, because remember, I don't know if you remember Black Ops 1 campaign, if you ever even played it, but they literally, they went in and the whole thing was, they thought they killed Castro until like the next mission it was revealed that they didn't kill Castro, they killed a double. And this man, like, held the bitch that he was with hostage, like, wrapped his arm around her and held up an AK. You kill him by shooting him in the head, and then she picks up the AK and tries to kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, his doubles were really fucking, like, how many Cubans look like Castro, dude? Because there's a lot that look so much like him.
Either that or
plastic surgery or some shit.
Really fucking retarded. And
yeah, that's it.
A lot of Cubans look like him.
Oh, could you imagine having a hit out on somebody that wasn't even Castro and we just fucked it up and thought that they was Castro?
Just an innocent Cuban man.
We got coordinates on Castro in. Just some dude in like shorts, sandals. Some Cuban. Walking down a Cuban beach. Oh, poor guy.
Just on a casual day out. Probably going to like see his kids or something. Walking down the street.
Alright. And your turn, if you could. Oh, nice! You almost got her. Now all you have to do is Kindle.
Blown up his mansion.
What'd you
not
say?
said anything about it. I said we also could have just blown up his mansion and just not said anything about it.
Yeah, or just like pull a World War One and just fucking put a bomb under his vehicle or throw a bomb at his fucking vehicle while he's in it. The vehicle is surprisingly hard to get out of in time for a bomb to go off.
Just pull an Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Just shoot him while he's driving down the street.
Exactly. Get his ass where he can't escape. Then again, I bet that'd be a double too. Dude, I don't think you understand how many doubles Castro had. He had a double for literally everything. I don't think he ever actually left wherever he was. Unless he had to actually go somewhere. Like because I remember they said something like he would move every like couple months or some shit like that to a new location. But he wouldn't like go out of wherever the fuck he was. He'd just send out a bunch of doubles and shit.
It's a long con.
I can stay old, baby. You know what I can get? This bad boy can fit 80 years. To be honest, Castro's fit is pretty good too. It was nice and symmetrical. I appreciated it. Well, to be fair, I'd rather have a leader that's dressed in like tactical or like military-esque stuff than a leader that's in like a suit. I think it just looks more cool and more impressive. Looks power fail. God damn it.
I remember I told my mom, I said like, you know, if it weren't for like if it weren't for, like, if Hitler wasn't a complete and utter like psychopath, he probably could have actually done a lot of good for Germany.
Oh, dude. Fucking all the shit he did while he was in power before all the war shit. Oh yeah. It was actually pretty insane how much he did for that country.
And my mom was like, "You can't say things like that."
No,
I
you
was like,
can.
she was a little-
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I was like, "Cuz he was a terrible man." And I was like, "That's why I said if it weren't for him being a complete
Exactly.
psychopath, he could have been a good leader."
Now, if I said, man, he did a lot for Germany, he really was a good guy. No, that's a different story. Yeah.
There's a difference.
I hate when
between
you even, like,
achieving-
say his name. By the way, I am streaming, so I don't know if this is gonna get taken down or not, but like, go fuck yourself if so, YouTube.
The man with a broom mustache.
Yeah, just be like the little mustache man. We'll just, or Mr. H.
Short mustache.
Mr. H. I'm gonna call him Mr. H. Mr. H. I mean, like, if you even mention his name, people are like, oh my god, like, oh, the world's ending, or like, if you're like, oh man, you know, if it wasn't for this, he would have been actually pretty good, or, you know, he could have actually won if he did this.
Do their research.
God, dude. He actually, fun fact, dictators seem to have very shit parents or lives growing up, so take that into account, parents. Because Stolen and Mr. H both, by the way, I don't know why you can say Stolen, but you can't say fucking, you know? Stolen, I'm pretty sure in the long run, killed way more people than Mr. H did. It was just behind closed doors and in his country.
Yeah, most of which were his own citizens.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like that's worse, but apparently America is like, no. We're Americans. Fine. But, sure, by the way, whenever you get a chance. But,
Yeah, I mean, Mr. H's father used to beat him for
Oh,
no
yeah.
reason when he was a kid.
and
He had
because of
abuse
his, like,
father.
siblings running away, he had to do, like, all of the housework and just everything around the house and shit like that. And then his,
For
like,
which
brother
his father
died.
beat him for
Yeah.
running away.
Yeah, and then, his sibling, like, his only, I can't remember if it was, like, cousin or brother or some shit, but his, like, only sibling died, in which then he frequented the graveyard, just stared up at the sky, reportedly. And, just, like, and then he failed art school, and everyone always memes about, like, oh, fucking don't fail art school, or that's why it's so easy now to be an artist, and that was, like, the straw that broke the camel's back. That really wasn't, and not even then. That wasn't even the thing that, like, made him become who he was. It was because he went through the military.
His time in prison.
Yeah, well, then he went to the military, and he was mad that, you know, they pulled out of the war and stuff like that. And then they still gave him, like, a government job, and he investigated this party, which was the party he ended up joining and creating, you know, the racist boys. But he ended up investigating them, and it turned out he really liked their ideals, and, you know, he was a very good talker. He could give a fucking speech. So he rose to power in that party after that because he really liked it. And then that's how he came to be who he was. It wasn't necessarily fucking failing art school as much as it's a meme. I love it, but goddamn.
Just one of the many stones.
Yeah, it was just one of the many things down that path that made him who he was.
Although, you know, if he was accepted into art school, they were doing fast.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, did they draft in Germany? I feel like, yeah, right? They would draft in Germany?
I mean, he was Austrian at the beginning, anyways, but he,
Well, he moved to Germany.
yeah.
And fought in the
no,
war or
he didn't
whatever.
Draft, he just joined.
Yeah, I think it was just like volunteer shit. Why am I at war with Hans? Oh yeah, because yeah.
He was a German, supporter.
Yeah, he was very into Germany and all that because, and by the way, even that didn't even start as he just genuinely liked Germany. I'm sure it turned into that, but he literally just
He liked
did
when he
it.
was younger as well.
What'd you
I think
say?
His father hated.
Yeah, his father didn't
He
like.
liked Germany.
Yeah, his father didn't like Germany.
His father doesn't hate him.
Yeah, his father didn't like Germany, so then Mr. H was like, you know, this Germany shit's pretty good, Dad. Fuck you.
Not to mention, his mom was also his aunt.
Oh yeah, it was fucky wucky, dude. whenever you know the history of like dictators and just people like that, it really does just like I have 666.6 faith right now. Don't worry about it. But it really just goes to show that literally anybody can actually be somebody like that with enough support and like if they're smart enough with it. Because Mr. H, he was a pretty smart dude. Like there were some times where he was pretty fucking incompetent. We know that, especially towards later in the war. Like sometimes in Project Barbarossa, which I mean, if you notice, by the way, that's the name of the dude in that scam for Germany is Barbarossa. But like during that, because he was fucking too confident and decided to redirect only one division to get oil instead of the other one too. But I don't know, just there's a lot of that. But there's also other times where his generals would say, "Hey, don't do this," and he'd do it, and it would turn out better because he did that thing. Like he wasn't a complete moron. A lot of people make him out to be like a dumbass or, you know, somebody that didn't know what they was doing but just had a lot of power. That's not really the case. Yes, that was the case as well. Like, yeah, that had a hand in it, but he was still just a fucking pretty smart dude. No, that's not saying he did do anything bad. What'd you say?
I said if only he was a master chess player, then he would be able to win the war.
That's what he should have done after he failed Arsenal. Get in those chess tournaments. Poor guy. Can't really say that though. That one I can't really say poor guy because oh boy.
Poor young Mr. H.
Yeah, poor young Mr. H.
Older Mr. H, nah, he deserved it.
Yeah, no. Wow.
Could you imagine, like, if he actually had a family? Imagine how
a lineage.
How screwed they would be. Because, like, even if they were good people, they would be forever cursed.
The line that Stalin said, hearing about Hitler's death, was something like, it was something like, too bad he's not alive, is like basically what he said. It was like something else in front of that, but most of it was just like, 3/4 sentence was, too bad he wasn't alive for us to find him, or some shit like that, and oh god, you know Stalin's boys would have fucked him up, dude. They would have probably dragged him down the streets and just brutalated that man. I mean, they did that to most Germans anyways, but especially to him.
They probably would put his head on a pike.
Yeah, it really is crazy how close, like, in reality... Can you remember to end your turn, by the way, please, dear God, for, like, a couple turns so I don't have to run.
I was in a really long, loading screen.
Okay. But, like... The fact that he was actually pretty close, like, maybe not to winning, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, if he took Moscow, that'd be it, the war's over. I doubt that. I feel like they would still fight all the way back to, like, Siberia.
Napoleon thought that, and during World War I thought that, and they were both wrong.
Well, fucking... the only time they got to Moscow was, like, when fucking Napoleon got there. And even then, no, they did get to Moscow, but... It wasn't for very long.
Yeah.
And World War I, they didn't get to Moscow. I think. They got pretty fucking deep in there as well, but they didn't get to Moscow, neither did Germany in World War II.
Yeah, but
those winters, calling the Siberian boys.
And also, for some reason, countries just underestimate their winters. And just how bad it is over there. Through time and time again. I don't know why countries just wouldn't learn.
Yeah, to be fair, Germany was like, repeatedly, he just kept on telling his troops to move forward, even though they had like no fucking fuel or like any war. Yeah. Literally any cavalry, because back then, hey, that was still a thing. With horses and stuff. Even like, they had to leave their dead and shit, like behind, just on the path to Moscow and like just Stalingrad and shit like that. And if you would have just dug in and waited for supply lines to, you know, link up and put in some infrastructure and, you know, maybe garrison up a little bit until, you know, spring came, he'd probably be fucking fine. He probably would have actually gotten to Moscow. Now, would that have ended the war? Probably not.
No.
Well, once he got to Moscow, it probably wouldn't have actually been that bad. Because there wasn't much after Moscow, let's be honest here. There's not a lot after Moscow. That's like the last warm-ish place, and even then it's cold as fuck. But yeah, I mean, the war would have basically, like, if he could get to Moscow, he could probably just fuck off for the rest of Russia. He could probably reroute a lot of his troops back to the D-Day landings and actually deal with that.
I didn't do what they did.
Dude, if Japan would have, like, went in the war with Germany on Russia, I don't think Russia would have won at all. Like, if Japan actually communicated with Germany...
Sort of take
Dude.
care of China at that time.
Then it was kind of doing their own thing. Like, Germany and them kind of had an alliance, kind of not. Like, I think they technically did sign a treaty, but, like, it was very loose. Like, Italy and Germany really had good communications, but Germany, Italy, and Japan...
The main reason why Germany wanted to be friends with Japan was because Germany wanted more oil.
Yeah, that's probably pretty fair. Makes sense.
But yeah, if Japan had waited longer to fine as well.
What'd you say?
I said if Japan would have waited to attack Pearl Harbor, Germany probably would have been fine as well.
Oh yeah, like...
It would have entered the war at some point in time, but it just would have been at a later date.
Yeah, it also didn't help that German U-boats was sinking multiple American / just European ships that had American people on it, and, you know, America was like, what the fuck, dude? And when war first broke out, at least in World War One, I don't think World War Two, but World War One, when war first broke out, everybody was very pro-German. But as the war went on...
World War One.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, because during World War One, there was really no bad...
Well, they labeled Germany the bad guy, and then on top of that, made them lose.
Yeah.
They had to label somebody as the bad guy for all the loss of lives that they had. Because I feel like the war started out as a very, like, playful-ish thing, because everyone just wanted to test out their metal and stuff. And then by the end of it, it actually became like, oh shit. Like, they're actually trying to take our shit and kill all of us. Like, oh fuck.
Well, the other thing is World War One was more of like a treaty war. So a bunch of countries just got brought in.
Oh yeah, like, Germany got brought in because, what is it,
Austria.
Yeah, Austria brought them in by attacking, like, just a small-ass place, too. I think it was, like, Bulgaria, one of the ones down by, like, Greece or some shit. And because of that, Germany was like, yeah, go for it. We'll support you. And fucking somebody, I think it was Britain or France or somebody got pulled in because it was like, no, I'm going to protect that. And then they pulled in, I think, if it was France, they pulled in Britain. And then we got pulled in a bit later, as fucking always. It was just like, it was such a... Russia, I think, just was like, fuck you, and wanted to go to war with Germany, because, yeah, that and Germany also did go into them as well.
Deal with a revolution.
Yeah, to be fair, Russia really, I don't remember them having a reason to really go to war with Germany. I think they just wanted to go to war with Germany. And then on top of that, they got their shit pushed in because they did that. Because I don't think they were at war, like, they was at no real threat at the time. And then they went to war, and then Germany pushed them, like, almost all the way back to Moscow. Like, immediately.
Yeah, because they also didn't have the weaponry to do that either at the time. They didn't have the facilities.
They were just behind. World War One Russia was a lot behind of everybody else in, like, terms of industry and, like, the Industrial Revolution and all that. Like, at that point, it had happened, but on, like, a very small scale compared to everybody else was already, like, a lot of trains and shit like that by then. Whereas Russia was like, eh.
And then after the revolution, situation, they come up huge.
Yeah, yeah.
They sprung into action.
Yeah, one side of me is really patriotic and loves America, but the other side of me really likes,
History.
What?
So that's what I was gonna say. Just
those are just like,
yeah.
Well, one side of me really likes America, and I'm really patriotic. And if it came down to it, I would fight for America any fucking day over any other country. It doesn't matter. But just like, I don't know. Like, I think we really need to worry about what's going on around us and not have such tunnel vision of our country alone. Because it's turning a lot into that doctrine of stay out of internal, well, foreign affairs. That, you know, was the original plan. Back in fucking the Constitution ass fucking shit. Where it was like, yeah, we're gonna try to stay out of foreign affairs, and it seems a lot like we're doing that now, and I don't know, I don't like that, because fucking go America and oil, yeah, but no. Memes aside, I genuinely do think the world does need us. If we suddenly fucking vanished, dude, you know how fucked half the world would be? I don't think you understand.
We do provide a lot of foreign aid to
Yeah,
countries.
I don't think you understand just how much we do help other countries. Not only that, but we also settle things between other countries and try to be the middleman, the peacemaker. And without us, there's really no reliable middleman in the world. We're kind of known for being the police of the world, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. So without us, shit would probably go down really fast between, say, like, if we didn't exist, I guarantee you China immediately would declare war on Taiwan, Japan. I guarantee you if we didn't exist. The only reason I think they don't is because we exist and they know that we don't like that shit near us.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Better dead than red.
Hell yeah, brother.
God. Dude, I think we ought to fucking... Dude, 132, and we haven't crashed. I mean, your shit's doing the loading stuff. Or did yours crash? No, you just got sent back to the title screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is still not great, but it hasn't crashed. It's turned 132. It's basically almost end-game. We're at 480. We're like at the halfway point now. And even then, we're actually a bit over the halfway point because the game starts like 4,000. And it only goes with like... Well, technically it goes past 2,000, but it gets really slow. Literally one turn is 1 year. In like the 1900s. You think we should pick this up tomorrow? Because this shit is taking forever. I've been streaming anyways for like an hour, it's fine. It's like the third video. I mean, granted, oh god. I almost left without saving. Let me go ahead and save that. And yeah, once again, bye you fucking bitches.
Bye, faggots.
Yeah, you